What's up, guys? Hello, hello. Howdly hodily, everybody. So, yeah, doing a little strumming on the amazing Emerald guitar. I will be doing a video on that coming up pretty soon, a couple of weeks probably. Working on the tune. Got to get that together and start getting stuff recorded, but that's coming down the road pretty soon, guys. So, hello, everybody that's in there in the chat. It's been 2 weeks. Haven't seen you guys for 2 weeks, so yeah, man, it's only been 2 weeks, but it feels like it's been like a year. Wow. So, I hope you guys have had a enjoyable past 2 weeks in this summer season that we're in. It's really hot where I'm at right now. It was really hot where I was for, while I was gone for a couple of weeks. Like, I went somewhere, it was over 100 degrees there. Went to another state, it was over 100 degrees there. And then I come back home and it's like almost 100 degrees here. So, yeah, but it was good. It was good. Basically, I went to visit family and stuff. So, yeah, just visiting family. Okay, so let's get to the part that I think everybody wants to know about, and that is about this guy right here. The Rykata guitar, and how you can get your hands on one of the Rykata guitars. Okay, first of all, guys, nobody needs to be like sitting on their keyboard right now with like the whole email filled out and the finger on the send button ready to, oh, I need to be the first one or the second one. Nobody needs to do that, because I thought about it and I thought, like, what's like the most fair way to do something? If I get more people wanting to buy the guitar than guitars I have, then like, what's the fairest way to handle that? And basically, what I'm going to do, guys, is after I see how many people are interested, if it's more than the amount of guitars I have, I think I'm going to literally, like, put the names in a hat and then pull the names out. And just do it that way. But I don't know how many people are going to want to buy the guitar, so it could be everybody that wants one is going to be able to get one. I don't know. I'll just have to see when I check the emails later. Don't send an email yet, guys, because I'm going to tell you exactly what I want to see in the email, like how I want you to format your email. And if you don't put the information in there that I'm going to tell you that I want to see in the email, if you're missing some of the information that I'm going to tell you guys I want to see, then you're going to get skipped over. So don't send an email yet. No emails yet. Okay, so first thing, guys, I'm going to be selling 9 guitars. Not 10, 9. Now, I had 12 guitars made. Yes, 12. 3 of the guitars are having to be set aside for other purposes. Obviously, 1 for myself that I'm going to keep for myself, and then another 2 for something else, which I'm not going to tell you guys what that is yet. But basically, what that means is 9 guitars. 9 guitars that will be available for $299, and that includes the shipping. But you have to be in the United States. Okay, you have to be in the United States. I'm not going to ship it out of the country. I just don't want to deal with that, especially when I have such a small number of guitars available. It's not like, if one gets lost or it gets damaged, I can just replace it with another one. Nope, I'm only selling 9, and that's it. And who knows if I'll ever even do this again, because it's kind of a lot of work. Alrighty, now, I just want to remind you guys of a few things about the guitar that I talked about last time. And one of the things, I'm going to say it again, guys, if you are a nitpicker, if you're going to go over that guitar with a magnifying glass and you're going to look for anything and everything that is even a tiny bit wrong, please do not ask to buy one of these guitars. Yeah, they're good guitars, they're great guitars, but they are not 100% flawless if you're a nitpicker. Or if you suffer from OCD, you know, like, oh my gosh, there's a tiny gap in the neck pocket on this one. Oh! Or I see a little finish flaw on the headstock that you would only see if you look closely. If that's going to drive you crazy or like bug you, then please don't ask to buy one of these guitars, okay? Then the other thing, guys, I talked about the fact that these guitars were supposed to come set up with 9-gauge strings, and they appear to have 10-gauge strings. They're definitely not 9. I measured them with my digital thingy, you know, where I could squeeze the string, and I just checked the top string, the low E string, and then I checked an Ernie Ball Super Slinky low E string, and the strings on the Rykatas are definitely bigger, thicker. So, what that means is, you guys need to take the strings off. Even if you like 10-gauge strings, you need to take the strings off that come on the guitar. They're not high-quality strings. So please take the strings off and put on your preferred set of, like, a good brand of strings. But before you put the new strings on, you need to look carefully at the frets, the little metal pieces, right? The frets on the fretboard. And you need to determine, like, if you need to polish those frets or not. I will tell you guys that, you know, it varies from guitar to guitar. Some of them are, like, really shiny and they look like they're pretty much perfect, and other ones are a little bit on the dull side. And if it was me, if I was going to keep that particular one, I would definitely want to shine up the frets before I put the new strings on. There are various ways you can do that. If you've never polished frets before, just look it up on YouTube. Look it up on YouTube. You don't need any power tools, guys. It's nothing complicated or anything like that. So polish up those frets. I've used steel wool in the past. That works really well. But you do have to be really careful when you use steel wool. So again, YouTube it if you've never done it before and you're not sure how to do it. Okay? But it's not that hard. And then the other thing. I don't know if all of you guys have one of these, but these come in really handy. Now, why would you need one of these with the Rykata guitar? Well, that's because if you change the gauge of strings, like you go from 10 gauge, which I think is on there now, and you go to 9 gauge, that changes the tension on the neck. Now, remember what I said, guys. I spent like 30 minutes on each guitar straightening the neck and trying to get the action low without the fret buzz and all that. And I used this to check the neck, to get the neck nice and straight. But that's with the current strings. So the neck straightness could change when you put a new set of strings on there. That's why these guys come in handy. So you can check the neck, adjust the truss rod, maybe adjust some of the saddles on the bridge, you know, a little bit up or a little bit down or whatever. Get it where you want it. And these are all things, guys, that you can do, even if you've never done them before. These are not like, you know, super hard things, like, oh, I can't do it, I need to take it to somebody to do that. You really don't. You can do it, and if you've never done it before, I encourage you to start trying to do these kind of things. These are just basic setup kind of things. Nothing complicated. We're not talking about leveling the frets. We're just talking about polishing the frets, maybe turning the truss rod, and maybe adjusting some of the saddles. Okay, so just be ready to do that. Maybe. Okay. What else do I have to say about it? So I'm selling 9 guitars. I already said that. I will be shipping these via UPS ground. Okay, UPS ground. I will probably ship the guitars out on Saturday because I need a couple of days to kind of go over the guitars again. I haven't really looked at them for 2 weeks. You know, give them all like a quick once over again, get them packaged up into the box, all taped up and everything, and get the labels printed out and do all that stuff. So I will probably get them dropped off at UPS on Saturday. And if you're one of the 9, then I will email you the tracking number after I do that. It'll probably be Saturday, maybe Sunday when I email you the tracking number, but Saturday is the day that they will probably go out. All right, now, what do I want to see in the email? Well, let me show you. If I can find it. Did I not save it? Hold on, guys. I think I forgot to add it to my thing here, and this is really important. I need to. Is it that one? Nope, not that one. Okay, hold on just a second, guys. I'm gonna add it in. I thought I had it on here, but I don't. Hang on, because you guys need to know what I want in the email. So, hold up. It'll just take me a second to grab it, I think. Oh, there it is. Got it. Okay, guys. There it is. Take a look. Now, the very first part, it doesn't have to be exactly word for word, right? Like that. But just keep it brief. Like, hey, Richard, I'd like to buy one of the Rykata guitars. Here's my info. Here's what I need to see from you guys. I want to see your YouTube name, because sometimes people email me and it just has their regular name, and I don't know who I'm talking to, because some of you guys have, like a YouTube name, but some of you guys also have your regular name as your YouTube name, so it just varies. So make sure you have your YouTube name here, like Rock Harders 1983. I just made that up. That's not real. And then your full name and address. You do not need to put your phone number. I don't need your phone number. So something basically like that. I'll let you look at that for a few more seconds before I move on. Okay, so real basic like that, guys. Remember, YouTube name and your full name and your address, so I know who I'm talking to. All right, there's no race, guys. There's no race, right? Remember what I said. If I get more than 9 people, I'm just gonna try to randomly pick the 9 and then go from there. So you can send the email now. That's fine. You can send it. Yeah, go ahead. I won't be checking the emails, guys, until after the live stream, and then I'll be seeing how many there are. Now, all right. So, let's say, guys, that I get let's say that I get more than 9 people. If I get more than 9 people saying, I want to buy the guitar, then I'm going to pick the 9 names, right? If you're one of the 9 that I pick, then you're going to get an email, and I'm going to say, hey, I don't know what I'll say. Thanks for wanting to buy the guitar. Please send $299 via PayPal. And don't send money, guys, unless you get that email from me saying send the money. Nobody send money unless you get a reply back on email telling you to send the money via PayPal. If you are not in the first 9, when I draw out the names, you will get an email saying that, hi, you're on the wait list. And that's pretty much it, because I don't know how many of those I'm going to get. Okay, so hi, you're on the wait list if I don't draw your name in the first 9. People in the first 9 that want to buy the guitars, you will have 1 day to PayPal me the money. 1 day, until tomorrow night, okay? And if I don't receive your $299 via PayPal by tomorrow night, then I go to the wait list and I pick somebody else off the wait list and go, okay, that guy never came through, so, and then, I'll give you the same directions, send the $299 via PayPal, whatever. All right, now, I'm going to say this in the emails, but I want to do it here in the live stream as well, just to make sure that hopefully everybody understands. If you receive the reply from me telling you to send the $2.99 via PayPal, remember guys, it must be marked for friends and family, because if not, PayPal's going to take a fee. And I'm already like so close to making like no money on this that it's ridiculous. So let me show you what PayPal looks like in case you're going, I don't know how to send it friends and family. So the first screen up here, it says goods and services. You need to click on the arrow that says goods and services. And look up below that where it says your shipping address. You need to have your correct address in there. Now I know you already gave me the address in the email, but sometimes guys, I'll get money in PayPal and the address on PayPal will be different than the one they gave me in the email. And I'm going, okay, well which one is the address? Where do I send the guitar? If your PayPal address is different for some reason, just tell me in the email, you know, this is the address. Send it here. This is the correct address. And then down here you see total. It should say $299. And then over here where it says step 2, you need to click where it says for friends and family, and then you click on continue. Okay? And then that's going to have your payment come through friends and family. Now, guys, I'm only selling 9 of these. This is not a big operation. It's not a big deal. I hope everybody feels like they can trust me doing this. I'm not going to let anything like funny or anything go wrong with the transaction or whatever. You know, I'm not going to screw anybody over is basically what I'm trying to say. So I'm just trying to make this as like easy and friendly as possible for me and everybody else. What else? That's all I can think of at the moment, guys. So I'm gonna ask if there's any questions right now about the process. I mean, it's pretty simple. It's pretty straightforward. I haven't really been paying attention to the chat because I'm trying to explain everything. Oh, my email address. Okay, let me put my email address in the chat, guys. I guess that would help, huh? Here it comes. It's richardjamesguitar@gmail.com. richardjamesguitar@gmail.com. Okay, so there it is, guys. And, yeah, you know, I see, like, Rod says he bought a guitar from me. And, guys, I've sold dozens of guitars to you guys, to some of you, during the live chat. The same exact procedure. You email me, you send me the money, friends and family, I send you the guitar. And dozens of times. 18 of them from Leo James at the NAMM show. And I did it all the same way. So, oh no, that's not true. Some of those sold on eBay. But some of them, yeah, I sold here. But I've sold a bunch of other guitars, like, directly to you guys, so. Alright. Any questions, guys? Any questions other than the email? Because there it is. Yes, guys, I will detune the strings. So when you get the guitar and you go like this, expect the strings to be all like out of tune and really loose. I have to loosen them for shipping purposes. Hey Rod, I'll get to that in a minute. And to answer your question, yes, it showed up today. Can you believe it? But I got it. I'll talk about it. I'll show it in a minute. Okay, any other questions about that? About the Rykata guitars? Loud Thailander wants to know, is there fraud protection? No, there isn't. Friends and family, that's, you know, there's no protection when you do friends and family. So that's why I said, I already talked about that. And if you feel like I don't want to do that, then it's not for you. Then you don't have to do it. But like I said, I've sold guitars to a bunch of people through the live stream already. Okay, well, there doesn't seem to really be any other questions about that. So we will go ahead and move on, guys. So the last thing I want to say about the Rykata guitars, guys, is that I'm not sure when and if I'm going to do this again, because it's kind of a lot of work. Like, you know, it was in January when I first started the process, and here we are like at the end of July already. So if I was going to do it again, I'd have to like start again in a few months, and then it would take months to get the guitars, and then it's kind of a lot of work. So I may or may not do it again, but there will be more Rykata guitars. I just don't know if they're going to be batches of guitars that I will then have for sale. But there will be custom one-off Rykata guitars. In fact, there is one on the way to me right now, a custom one-off Rykata guitar. It looks totally awesome, but I don't have it yet. But I should have it soon. Can't wait to get that one. Brooke wants to know the name of the orange color. I just call it dark orange or burnt orange. That's all. Oh yeah, so AKA Snug says he can't see how it would be worth doing again. Well, here's the thing. If I do it again, they aren't going to be $299. For sure, no. Because otherwise it's not worth it. It's not worth my time. So, yeah, if there's ever another run, another batch of Rykata guitars, first of all, it won't be that guitar. I would never do the same exact one again. It might be the same shape, might be a different shape. It could be a different color, different pickup configuration, maybe 24 frets, who knows. But I will never do that exact guitar again. So this is extremely limited. And that's the way I wanted it to be. You know, I want people to get this guitar and have something special and be like, I'm only one of 12 people in the entire world that has one of these guitars. Or any Rykata guitar for that matter. But yeah, if I do it again, guys, they'll be, I don't know how much more, but they won't be $299. So, anyway, alright guys, so, remember last time I started a new feature called the Classic Clip of the Week? I am going to do that again. So here, for your viewing enjoyment, is the Bald Shredder Classic Clip of the Week. Some of you might remember seeing this a while back. Hey everybody, it's like Monday, no, wait, it's Tuesday, yeah, and I'm gonna like, so, yeah, we're doing like the unboxing of this new guitar I got, well, except I already took it out of the box, so I guess it's not really an What? What? It's on top of the washing machine. Where you left it? The washing machine. Yeah. Okay. Wait, what was I talking about? Now this particular guitar has an all maple neck, but what most people don't realize is that the wood, this particular maple, is grown and cultivated in a very small area up in northern Canada. And it can only be cut and used like once every 50 years, and it's done by the local indigenous population. Now this particular piece right here, yeah, it's got about 60% density, which means it's gonna sound really good when you play it, and yeah, it's just gonna sound amazing. Okay, we've got like a green flame maple top on here, and it's like, hello, try something new, you know, like, been there, done that like a million times. I mean, seriously? And this is, I mean, okay, so I'm looking at the logo here on the headstock, and it's like, you can't even read it. So, little word of advice, like, if you're gonna put your logo on the headstock, at least make sure it's readable. Oh, and then what do we got here? We've got the neck plate, which, are you freaking kidding me? It's plastic! This is a $2,500 guitar, and instead of putting a metal neck plate like you should, you've put a plastic neck plate. This guitar is going back. I mean, you gotta be kidding, right? $2,500? I wouldn't even pay $25. So yeah, I mean, it's a really nice Les Paul. It's got really good construction, good quality parts. The pickups are good, electronics are good. Yeah, it seems to be really nice, but let's go ahead and demo it and check it out. Here we go, guys. Yeah, it pretty much plays like butter. So I found this 1959 reissue Gibson Les Paul at the Goodwill. I mean, it's just like amazing. You never know what you're gonna find when you walk into one of these places. It was just so cool. Alrighty, that was the classic bald shredder clip of the week. There will be another one next week, because I realize I have like hundreds of videos, and most of you guys probably haven't even seen like 80% of them, so I'll just keep throwing those in every week for fun, you know, the funny ones. Maybe I'll occasionally throw in like a jam video or something or whatever. Alrighty, and you guys know it would not be a live stream if we did not have the Metal Dude moment of the week. Here we go. And now it's time for a Metal Dude moment.
He's kinda crazy, a little bit rude. He likes to rock. He's Metal Dude.
Seriously? I was walking down the street the other day, and this guy's calling out, "Dude! Dude!" And so, like, I turned around, I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "No, not you, a different dude." And I was like, "Oh, okay."
Metal Dude.
Alright. Metal Dude, man. What can you say about Metal Dude? Always got something crazy to say. Yep. Alrighty, so we did the Metal Dude moment. Okay, Rod, are you still in there? Still in there, Rod? So Rod, some of you guys might remember for like, I don't know, a month or a month and a half, Rod has been saying during the live stream in the chat, "Hey, I sent you something in the mail. Did you get it yet?" And I'm like, "No." And then next week, "Hey, did you get that thing I sent in the mail?" "No." And then finally, I think last time he goes, "It got like returned to sender, got sent back." And he goes, "Okay, I resent it, and you should get it soon." But that was like, was that 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago? I don't remember. But it finally arrived in the mail today. I think he sent it Pony Express, guys. I mean, that's literally how long it took to get here. Angry Trucker Bob! Thanks, dude. High five to Angry Trucker Bob for that $5 channel support. So, Rod, look what Rod sent me, guys. It is a Dokken VIP lanyard, right? Woohoo! Because Rod used to work security for a club. This is the club. This is from when Dokken played a place back in like 2016 when they reformed very briefly to do that Japanese tour, but they played one show in the United States, like a warm-up show, but they recorded it and it was part of the live album and the video. Anyway, he was there working security. He also sent me a little letter. I won't read it to you guys. He has a funny story in there about Don Dokken. I won't tell you what that is either, because I don't know if he wants me to tell that, but it doesn't look like... Oh, there's Rod. Yeah, I see him up there. Yep. So, anyway, Rod, thank you so much, dude. I love it. Now I'm a Madokken VIP, which, yeah, I definitely should be. And I will be hanging on to that. You're not going to see this going up on my eBay store. No way. Love it. Thanks, Rod. Alrighty. Now I know a little bit ago, guys, there was, during one of the videos I was showing, somebody came in and was asking, are the guitars all sold out? Are they sold out? What am I supposed? How do I get a guitar? So if you're still in here, I can't remember who it was, but you need to send me an email, and your email needs to look like that. Your email needs to look like that. And I'm going to type my email address in the chat again. There's my email. And Rod says that I can tell the story from his letter, so I'm going to tell that here in just a second. By the way, does anybody see what I did with the name and the address in the email there? Anybody know what that's from? In my little example there? Not the Rock Harders part, but the other one. Okie dokie. So, Rod says I can read his story. So remember, Rod was doing security at the club. I think it was in North Dakota. And here's what he says. I'll tell you a funny story about Don. We were standing outside of what we called the compound, which was essentially the dressing room area, and we were on the sidewalk talking with some of my security guys and Don after the show, when he decided it was time for him to relieve himself right in front of us. He could not have cared less that we were all standing there conversing with him. Can't make this stuff up. So that's Rod's Don Dokken story. And I gotta ask, Rod, was there any like splash? Did you get any Don Dokken splash on your guys' shoes or the bottom of your pants? I hope not. I hope you at least turned the other direction. Jeez. Wow. Who got it? Oh yeah, Mr. JW and Jamie Lynn. 8 is enough, indeed. The Bradfords, they supposedly lived in Sacramento. I mean, that's not where they filmed it, but that's where they were supposed to be. And that's the actual address from the TV show. I looked it up. Because I'm a nerd. Yep. Anyway, alright. Quick drink of my ice water here. New York Chokehold says, yeah, otherwise, you're in trouble. Ba-da-bum. Good one, dude. Good one. Oh, did you guys know, does anybody know that I happen to have a Kickstarter? Where is it? I'm not sure if I mentioned this before. Have I mentioned it to you guys that I have a Kickstarter for my new CD coming out next month? Yeah, you guys probably weren't aware of that, right? I am going to put the link for my Kickstarter in the chat. Hang on 1 second, guys. You know, it would be really great if I could get some more people to contribute to the Kickstarter. That would be really awesome. I think I have 28 supporters right now. 28? 28 supporters. Now let me say, guys, on the CD, let me show that cover again. You guys see the cover there? The cover art? Well, guess what I did, guys? I changed the cover for the physical CD version. That cover you see right now, that's the cover you're going to see if you go on Spotify, Amazon, Apple, or any of the downloading and streaming sites. Now, those of you that are getting the physical CD, it's going to look very much like that, but slightly different. I did some changes to it just to make it like, you know, like special and unique. Yeah, right? And actually, I just put in everything today. I uploaded all the songs and the artwork and everything. So both CDs have now officially been ordered with the place that makes the CDs, and I should get them towards the end of August. So it's done. And I did that because I made the goal on Kickstarter. So yes, I have passed my goal, but there's still plenty of rewards available for people that want to support it and pledge on the Kickstarter. And the other thing is, guys, like if you don't do the Kickstarter and then later on you're like, oh, I'll buy the CDs later. Well, I mean, I'll end up selling them on my eBay store, but they might be more expensive. Probably won't have free shipping. So, yeah, it's probably a better deal if you do the Kickstarter. Okie dokie. Alan Mitchell says removed shirt. Nope, I'm actually wearing the same shirt. But is it the same guitar? Oh, only the people that get the actual physical CD are going to know the answer to that question. So yeah, the Kickstarter goes until August 8th, guys. So there's still about 2 weeks left. But don't be a procrastinator. Don't go, oh, 2 weeks, yeah, I'll have plenty of time, I'll get to that. Because then the deadline might go past. You'll be like, oh man, I forgot. Just do it now. Do it today because I reminded you about it. Alrighty, so what else? Okay. During my travels over the past 2 weeks, guys, I was in 4 different states, by the way. 4 different states. California, Nevada, Oregon, and Idaho. Yep. A lot of driving, a lot of traveling. And in one of those states, I came across a fast food restaurant that I've never seen in California. If it's in California, I've never seen it. I don't think it's in California, and I didn't look it up to see, like, are they in California? So I'm curious to see, guys. I'm going to put a picture up. You'll see the name of the place. I want to know if this fast food restaurant is where you live. I don't know how widespread it is or what states they're in. Ready? Here it is. Freddy's. Freddy's frozen custard and steak burgers. And I'd seen it before. It's not like a brand new place. And they have a lot of locations where I was. And I was like, frozen custard? Do they mean ice cream? And then steak burgers, do they mean hamburgers? So I had to go and check it out for myself. So I did. I did go and check it out. And guess what I found, guys? Guess what I found out? It is basically, well, pretty much a copy of In-N-Out. And if you live on the West Coast or California, you know what In-N-Out is, right? Here's another picture. Look at the inside of that. All white and red, just like In-N-Out. Yep. Check out the food. Okay, I will say that it is not exactly like In-N-Out because Freddy's has chicken. They have chicken fingers, they have chicken sandwiches, and they have a lot more stuff on the menu compared to In-N-Out. But, I mean, like the colors and the decor and everything, it's very much like an In-N-Out. And I can't blame them for wanting to copy In-N-Out because it's hugely successful. I mean, like really, really successful. If you've ever been driven past an In-N-Out, it's always packed. The drive-thru always has a huge line. I gotta say though, guys, I think I enjoyed the burger at In-N-Out more than Freddy's. And when I was at Freddy's, I had what they called the Californian, or the double Californian or something like that. It was a double burger, and it was, I think they called it the Californian because it's like the In-N-Out burger with the tomato, the lettuce, and the secret sauce. It was good, but I'll take my double from In-N-Out definitely. The Freddy's, I have to say, it actually had too much meat on them. You know, you think like, oh, more meat, that's better. But In-N-Out seems to have the exact perfect like proportion of bun and meat and everything else. It's like it's exactly the right amount. And the Freddy's was almost just like a little bit too much meat. So, anyway. Yeah, as Ogre Lord says, In-N-Out doesn't have chicken. That's true. And they don't have all like the ice cream options that Freddy's has. So it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. Just wanted to share that with you guys because that was my very first time visiting a Freddy's. And I always find it interesting that there's like popular fast food chains in different parts of the country. Because I'll see people like that are maybe in the Midwest or the East Coast talking about some like hamburger place or burger place or whatever, and I've never seen one, I've never been to one because they don't have it on the West Coast. So Ronald Joseph wants to know, why am I talking like you're in kindergarten? Ronald, did I tell you to go sit in the corner? Did I tell you to stop eating your boogers? Did I tell you to stop bothering the other kids? No, I didn't, so I really don't understand your question. Alright, moving on, guys. Let's look at some ridiculous offers of the week.
The Bald Shredder presents Ridiculous Offers of the Week.
Alright, guys, I gotta pull these emails up. Let me pull these emails up. I got a couple of funny ones in here. Here's the first one. Okay. Hey Richard, my name is Rob, and I hope this email finds you well. Your content is awesome. And I pitched you, and wait a minute. Did I read this one last week? Oh no, I didn't. This is only from 2 days ago. Let me start over, guys. Hold on. My name is Rob, and I hope this email finds you well. Your content is awesome, and I pitched you and your channel to our brand, and they agreed that you would be a great fit for a partnership. I'll add a bit more information on the brand below. We are a leading provider of online therapy. Our mission is to make professional therapy accessible, affordable, and convenient, so anyone who struggles with life's challenges can get help anytime, anywhere. Would you be interested in this sponsorship opportunity? Yeah, New York Chokehold, there wasn't a live stream last week. I know that now. Hold on, guys. I gotta take care of something. Apparently Ronald is in here to be a troll. I don't really know why you would waste your time coming in here, Ronald, just to be a troll, because you're just gonna get banned. Which you are about to get banned. Goodbye. Goodbye. Talk about a waste of time, right? Why would you even waste your time coming in? And I'm going to go in the live stream and be a troll. Anyway. Therapy. Yeah, they provide like therapy for like trauma. Now, why would I be a good fit for that? Is that because you guys watch my videos and after you watch my videos, you guys are traumatized and you need therapy? Is that why I'm a good fit for that? Yeah, I don't know. You know, I think that guy in there that was being a troll, I think he needs help. He needs therapy, apparently. Because he's got nothing better to do than to come in and leave stupid comments. But he's gone. Gave him the boot. See you never. Anyway, yeah, that's one of my funny offers of the week. Let's take a look at the next one. Alright, here's the next one, guys. Dear Richard, I hope all is well. I was thinking about your fantastic work with your business and how additional funding could help boost your vision. To give you a clearer picture, I wanted to share a recent success story from a business owner like yourself who has thrived with our framework. We partnered with him at the start of last month. He owns a printing company and got $125,000 with business credit cards and a new line of credit in less than 21 days. We would like to do the same for you to expand your success. So, he wants me to get business credit cards so I can get access to $125,000. Yeah, I can't possibly see anything that would go wrong with that idea, right? Yeah, I mean, that's free money, right? I don't have to pay it back. There's no interest or anything. I mean, nothing sounds shady in that deal. Yeah. I won't be taking him up on that offer. That is for darn sure. So those are my two. Let me do the intro again, guys.
The Bald Shredder presents Ridiculous Offers of the Week.
Alrighty. Okay, what time is it? 7:50. We got 10 minutes left, guys. Checking my list here, seeing if there's anything I forgot to go over. Yeah, Louis says nothing tops the hair products when, yeah. Remember the one where they wanted me to go to, was it Turkey? They wanted me to go to Turkey to get a hair transplant. Remember that one? That was crazy. And then another one was like, do a review of a hair dryer, and I don't even have any hair. Yeah, I mean, I get the craziest things. You know what I did get, guys? I got an email from another company for the head shaver, you know, the bald guy head shaver. If you guys remember, I did a video for the Freebird head shaver a while back. They contacted me and said, hey, you know, are you interested and what are your terms? I replied. That was like over a week ago. And then they never got back to me, so missed opportunity for them. Oh well. Okay, guys, any questions now? Since we got about 8 minutes left, I'm going to really pay attention to the chat now. Any last questions? Anything that anyone wants to know? Questions about the Rykata Guitars? Maybe we'll take a minute to go over any questions or comments. No, I do not have a therapist. Why would I need a therapist? I'm perfectly fine just the way I am. New Mexico Saint, if you want to see me doing a little rip on the emerald, you're going to have to wait for the video. Okay, I will check the spam folder, don't worry. I will check that. First Context wants to know if Fender ever sends me any promotional offers. No, are you kidding me? No way. Fender wouldn't deal with... I'm small potatoes. Do you ever even see Fender sending something to Guitar Max? And he has over 200,000 subscribers, so... No. I don't ever hear from like the big companies like Fender, Gibson, Jackson, any of that kind of stuff. Nope. Maybe someday. RJ says, first live stream that you've caught, RJ24. Thanks, cool dude. Did I ever get the guitar that you sent the Ibanez neck to be put on? The Ibanez neck? I'm not sure what you mean, dude. Wasted Dude says, welcome back, Bald Shredder. Thank you. Thank you, dude. Thank you, and welcome back to you, Wasted Dude. I do not have a favorite Hello Kitty character. I couldn't even name any of them. Have I thought of doing a collab with Danny Sopko? I don't know who Danny Sopko is, so that means I haven't thought about it. Fret not. Yes, the Emerald has pickups. It has Fluence, Fishman Fluence pickups, and piezos. It's an amazing guitar. Did you ever get the guitar that you were having built that you sent the Jackson neck to put on it? You're talking to... you mean the 24 fret? You sent the Jackson neck to put on it. You mean I kept the Jackson neck? Are you talking about the Kelly body? And I sent the Kelly body to Mike over at Fulton Street Beats? Is that the one you're talking about? I don't know anything about Spark. My favorite Def Leppard album is Pyromania. Oh, did I get the Jackson neck back from Leo James? No, because he took it all the way to China. I'm not sure if I'm ever gonna get that back. I told him not to worry about it. I like passive pickups because I don't like dealing with batteries and having to replace batteries. Tom says, I bet you want to keep the Emerald. You're darn right I do, but I don't get to. I have to send it back. That's like a $4,000 guitar, and they're not going to let me keep it, which is fine. I'm fine with that, but I would keep it if they let me. He's a bass player. Okay, cool. Good to know. Rod, yes, Photograph. That's my all-time favorite song, definitely. I don't know what to do about the volume, Bob. I don't know why it's lower, because on my little, it shows my meter down there, my volume, it's like the same as usual. So, I don't use wah-wah pedals. That's not really my thing. 7 songs from Pyromania in their set list in their current tour. Talking about Def Leppard. Yeah, that's really awesome. And Jamie just saw them in concert like a couple of weeks ago. So Jamie had a great time at the show. Yeah, Jammin' Jim. You know what worries me about the batteries in the guitar with the active pickups? It's not so much like the battery dying and having to replace it. It's like you're talking about leaving the battery in there for years. You know what happens to old batteries? They start to kind of get corroded and leak and stuff. And so I always worry, like, I'm going to forget that the battery's in there, and it's going to get all, like, corroded and cause trouble. Brian's Gate, I recommend whatever, like, good quality strings that you like to use. I'm going to set mine up with Ernie Ball Super Slinky's 9-gauge. Marlon, I still have that Gibson Les Paul. It's a Chipson, actually. Yes, I have it. I don't have the PRS. I sold it. Alan, you're a drummer who has one hand. Dude, you should be playing in a Def Leppard cover band. That would be awesome. Wow, but seriously, that's incredible. Playing drums with only one hand. Very impressive. Wasted Dude, I do not use a wah pedal. I do not have a wah pedal. Therefore, I do not use a wah pedal. Yes, I think Ernie Ball should officially change their name to Ernie Bald Strings, as Mr. JW mentioned there. Maybe I should trademark that name. Maybe I should start a brand of strings, Ernie Bald Strings. Well, yeah, they would have to be Bald Shredder strings. Well, I'm not going to do that. Too much work. Okay, guys, so some of the stuff that I have coming up. Speaking of, like, the wah-wah pedal, I have a couple of pedal reviews coming up. One from Donner next week. It is a triple pedal. It's got 3 things in one pedal. It's really nice. Donner collaborated with Jack White from the White Stripes. Like, his company, literally, collaborated with Donner to make this triple pedal. So that will be out next week. Of course, we've got the Emerald video coming up soon. We've got the Bullfighter guitar with the built-in effects and stuff. That might be next week or the following week. I'm not sure, depending on how quickly I can get it done. I'm working on several custom guitars right now. Well, a few. I shouldn't say several. I'm working on a few of my, like the custom ones that I did back there. I'm working on a few of those. Those will be coming down the road. I've got a couple of customs from IYV that I will be doing videos on. So those are all coming up down the road sooner or later. Probably later. Alright guys, so that pretty much wraps it up. If you sent me an email about the Rykata Guitars, I will be checking the emails in a few minutes. I will reply to everybody, I would say, within the hour. And if you get one of the replies that says, okay, yes, please send me the money, $299, make sure you do it within 1 day, by tomorrow night, so you don't lose your spot. Alright guys, and we will be back next Wednesday with another live stream. So you guys have a great weekend. Good to see you again after 2 weeks, and thank you so much everybody for coming in. Don't forget the Kickstarter, please. Come on guys, yeah, you know you want it, the new album. Jump on it before it's too late. Alright guys, good night, and I will see you next time. Doing the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. See you next time.